I spent Thanksgiving 2025 right here in my van at a state park. If you want to see what I ate, stick around to the end of the video and I'll show you what I had. It was simple and delicious. This van that I'm showing you right here is my saving grace. Let me repeat. It is my saving grace, amazing grace. I named the van Limo when I first got it because it was long and it reminded me of a limousine. I wasn't used to driving minivans. I should have named this little camper Saving Grace or Amazing Grace because that's exactly what it has been to me. I've traveled across this USA in this van here. I read in this van, I stretch in this van, I worship in this van, I people watch in this van, I go interesting places in this van, and I introvert in this van. I am an introvert to the core. People don't think I'm an introvert because I talk a lot and I can extrovert like the best of them. I'm not shy, I love people, but I refuel by being alone. I guess I should tell you who I am. I'm Frankie. I named the channel Joy Route. It means simply live your best life as best you can. If you're familiar with this channel, you've heard my spiel before, but there are 50 new people here. Welcome, and they've never heard it. I see life being all about searching for peace, finding joy and blessings in our lives. If you are on the outside looking into my little camper life, you may not get this solo female nomad thing, or you may not get how something so simple and plain like a Honda Odyssey minivan converted into a camper can bring somebody so much joy. One of the questions I've been asked repeatedly is if I ever get lonely living in a van. The honest answer I always give is I do not. When I moved in my van years ago and it started out as an affordable way for me to travel and go van camping, but it's turned into so much more. I've been looking through my phone beginning like December of 2024 and I said I should do a year in review because the places I've gone. I might actually do a year review. Would you watch my year review? Would you watch it? Even if a lot of people didn't watch my year review, it would be something that when I'm long gone, my kids and my grandkids, I'm sure they would enjoy it. I'm about to tell y'all about my virtual friend, and as I do, you'll see some of the simple things you need to travel in a van or just take a simple trip. I love to say you need a cot, that would be your bed, you need a pot, that would be your toilet. And by the way, I don't keep my little toilet right here out. It's just so that I can show you. That's why it's out. You need a way to eat and drink. That little yellow cooler thing or orange cooler thing. That keeps my ice cold and it keeps my liquids hot for hours, like 12 hours. My little cooker, I call it a cooker because it actually cooks food and plugs into my car lighter. I use my cooker, which I mostly use to warm food. As you'll see, I warmed up my Thanksgiving food. So here's my 0-degree sleeping bag. It keeps me mighty warm. Off to the left back there, you'll see my pot. It's a black toilet that folds. You tie a bag on it. Again, I don't usually keep it out. It's just out so that I can show you all. There is it looks yellow, but it's orange. So there's my pot. Here is my orange cooler. Keeps my ice cold and my drinks hot. Here's my food cooker or warmer. It cooks food, but I use it for mostly warming up my food. Let me get to Mitt's story and I'll show you a bunch of other stuff. Okay, so when I started my van journey, I had a friend that I met in this YouTube universe. Her name was Mitt. We were two old brides. We started our channel together. But Miss jumped off the porch way before I did. She bought her an old van and she hit the road. Miss was a smoker and she told me her doctor had found a spot on her lung. She was supposed to go back for a follow-up appointment, but instead she bought a van and did something she never thought she could afford to do, and that was travel. She used to say, when I'm long gone, she hoped one day her grandkids would watch her videos, and I'm sure they are watching it now. One thing I want you to take away from Mitt's story, and Mitt has a channel, and I will link to it because her channel is still up and she shared all this information, is that Mitt didn't give a flying you know what. She didn't care what you thought about her. Miss didn't care what anybody thought about her because she knew it was her life to live. She knew there would be haters just like I do, but when you are on a journey of doing something that brings you joy, if you really worry about what people think, you would never road trip travel the world, or you would never fill in the blank. Live your best life. Live your joy route. Life is short. We say it all the time, but we don't really mean it, because if we really meant it, if we really believed it, we would do something that brings us joy. Like my Thanksgiving meal. What do you say? What do you think? I ain't gonna hold you. I went back to the house with my family and ate, and we played games, but I also took some time out for me, my peace and my joy. Take the joy route.